So, um, so when the lawsuit started, this cop he went off and called war, and I'm an individual, so I'm like, get the fuck away from me! Like, you don't have a legal authority in any capacity, and so they went off and called the war, and they called the war with Iran, and America lost. 15 years, 20 years at war, and they lost. Um, so the law says, um, so I own the administration. So the law sends out a book, a penal code to um, a penal code sends out a U.S. code law, whatever it is, to the state. Whatever state, it's not. They send out a state code actually. So they send out a state. So I'm in D.C. D.C. is not a state. So proof that they lost at war. America's trying to form a state that doesn't exist. The law says that if a criminal brings in a foreign country, they send the law the book. They send the law of the book. They send the law, which is the book, to the country that they brought in. So, say the crime happened in Virginia. Virginia happens to be the administration state. So, they would send the Virginia law to the country that the criminal brought into it. So, say Russia came into it, and the crime is a Virginia crime. The state law says it's a criminal act. The federal law agrees it's a criminal act because the law itself can't say they can't clash with each other. So, say the crime was a Virginian crime, a Virginia crime within their state law. So, the law says when Russia comes involved and they ask for a response, you'd send the Virginia code to them. Okay? There's no manipulating that. You can't send California's code. You physically have to send the law book of that year, of that month, actually. It has to be within that week, by the way. Like, literally, the postal stamp has to show that it was within that week, which is that month. And it's shown that year. And and you can't change that. So I did that. So they're trying to form a state, and they're trying to commit fraud and larceny, and we're always right. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And I'm like, I own fucking the lawsuit. Like, you're no one. Do not know. And so when Russia came involved, they actually killed every Russian in like 7 different states. And they went back to court and said, okay, we're done. We have nothing to do with this shit. And they received the law book, and because they were in court claiming to be American. Why is Russia killing Americans, not Russians, And so they were sent a law book. So the cop, he committed a person's crime. And then they go off to war with Iran, who was never sent the book. So they were sent the federal code because it's an illegal war. And that's a whole different state. And you can't compare the country by country and not by federal law by book and whatnot. So they were sent the federal law. And so they was like, fuck it, they're sending us the law. We'll just kill everybody. Either you follow this book and tell me the keys in it, the points, the doors, whatever it is, the fucking single commands, or you die. And they did that. They killed everybody in their whole fucking country. And they were saying, and obviously the con is, oh no, America's winning. Oh, America's winning. No, they're not. You know, you guys did not fucking win. You guys are losers. I'm telling you, you're losers. And so I tell them that in court, but you know, everybody's more smarter, you know? Like we got this shit fucking piled in our pockets. You know, everybody's smarter than I am. You know, I'm always wrong. So they got me, they kidnapped me to DC, and I'm like, I'm not helping you. Fuck you! This, I am not helping you in any fashion.